So you fast forward a couple of months now. Desert Peak had been trying to get public for a while, and power to them. They ultimately got there through a merger with Falcon, which was announced on January 12th, 2022. So now they enter the public space. They were a peer at this point. The combined entity was 139,000 NRAs. I think it was a good option, a good exit, and a good outcome for Falcon, who was kind of a little too small and a bit stuck since they went public. Desert now gets an Eagle Ford asset, so they go from a pure play Permian portfolio to getting a good core Eagle Ford position and a tiny Appalachia kind of non-core asset that came with Falcon. So that starts their journey on diversification potentially, right? And then 1 month later, February 15th, right around May, you guys announced an acquisition in the Midland Basin from Echo Minerals for $32.5 million, 1,800 NRAs. So now, from my perspective, this is when I started to really get to know you guys personally. It's like, oh, Brigham's starting to ramp up. They're starting to do deals, getting ready to scale. Really interesting. Over to you and Jeff to talk about that deal.
Yeah, no, again, really quality Midland Basin deal that some good mix of PDP, DUCs, permits, and undeveloped. One of the things, obviously that's different as a public mineral company is just the need to have near-term cash flow, near-term accretion. And so there's a really nice mix of overall kind of probably more skewed to the PDP DUC permit mix than otherwise, but a really nice mix that again almost immediately contributed to production and cash flow in 2022, and so allowed us to kind of do a real early time, highly accretive deal in the Permian that investors really liked, and so really complemented well with what we had going on at that point. In terms of you had mentioned that ground game that we've always historically relied on. If you think back to what we've done is probably 2,000 transactions at roughly 50 acres apiece to build a portfolio, and then supplementing that with these kind of larger scale opportunities that really complement each other really well. So always rely on the ground game, but layering in these larger type transactions with tier one geo under great operators is always something that we're looking to do at a good, reasonable, fair price to both parties.